Hello, my name is Jiso and I'm reading badly. Master Dōgen Shōbōgenzō. I'm trying to play catch up on. Yesterday we're reading Muchu-Setsumu, Preaching a Dream Within a Dream. A dream in a dream. Dream within a dream. Is that Inception? The phrase, placing the head on the head, has been passed down since ancient times. When stupid people hear it, they think it is a saying that remonstrates against something superfluous. To express that there is no need for something, it is accepted as the usual custom to say, "Why place a head on a head?" I've heard my Zen teacher say that several times. Truly is this not mistaken? When the phrase is realized as what is being preached, there are no differences in its meaning, whether it applies to the common or to the sacred. I don't understand that. Therefore, preaching on a dream in a dream by both the common and the sacred could happen yesterday and can progress today. Remember, when yesterday's preaching of a dream in a dream was preaching of a dream in a dream being recognized as preaching of a dream in a dream, and when today's preaching of a dream in a dream is preaching of a dream in a dream but being experienced as preaching of a dream in a dream, that is the happiness of directly meeting Buddha. What an amazing sentence. How lamentable it is that although the Buddhist patriarch's dream as the clear 100 weeds is more conspicuous than 100,000 suns and moons, the living blind do not see it. How pitiful it is. In the saying, placing the head on the head is that of the 100 weeds. 100 weeds. 100 weed heads. Means hundreds of individual concrete things. The head is that of the 100 of the 100 weeds. It is that of the 1,000 kinds of thing. It is that of myriad varieties of things. Is that of the thoroughly realized body. Is that of the whole world never having been hidden. Is that of the whole universe in the 10 directions. Is that of one phrase fitting the head, and is the top of the 100-foot pole. We should investigate that even the action of placing and the state of being on are the concreteness of head. In sum, the appearance of all the Buddhas and the Buddha's truth of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, relying entirely on this sutra, is the preaching of a dream in which the head has been placed on the head. When this sutra itself preaches a dream in a dream, it manifests the Buddhas who are the supreme truth of Bodhi. That the Buddhas who are the truth of Bodhi go on to preach this sutra is decidedly the preaching of a dream in a dream. Dream causes are not obscure, and so dream effects are unambiguous. Preaching of a dream in a dream is just one strike of the clapper making 1,000 hits or 10,000 hits, and is 1,000 strikes or 10,000 strikes of the clapper making one hit or half a hit. We should know that because it is like this, there is preaching of a dream in a dream as matters which are it. There is preaching of a dream in a dream as people who are it. There is preaching of a dream in a dream as matters which are not it. And there is preaching of a dream in a dream as people who are not it. The truth that is being recognized here is conspicuously evident. It is that preaching of a dream in a dream all day long is just preaching of a dream in a dream. For this reason, an eternal Buddha said, "I now for you am preaching a dream in a dream, as the Buddhas of the 3 times also preach a dream in a dream, and as the 6 ancestral masters also preached a dream in a dream." Seko Mayokaku Senji Goroko, the words of Master Seko Juken. We should clearly study these words. The picking up of a flower and the wink of an eye are just the preaching of a dream in a dream. Doing prostrations and getting the marrow are just the preaching of a dream in a dream. In general, expressing the truth in a single phrase and not understanding and not knowing are all the preaching of a dream in a dream. Because preaching a dream in a dream is the 1,000 hands and 1,000 eyes which use limitlessly abundant doings of what? The virtues of seeing forms, seeing sounds, hearing forms, and hearing sounds are everywhere fulfilled. There is preaching a dream in a dream as manifestation of the body. There is preaching a dream in a dream as aggregates of dream preaching and Dharma preaching. It is preaching a dream in a dream to holding back and letting go. Direct direction is the preaching of a dream, and hitting the target is the preaching of a dream. In everyday life, whether holding back or letting go, we should learn the function of an ordinary weighing scale. When we have learned this, then in all circumstances the weight of things is apparent to our eyes, and preaching of a dream in a dream emerges. We need not discuss pounds and ounces, but unless we reach the point of balance, balance does not actually exist. When we achieve balance, we see balance. At the point where balance has been achieved, it is not resting upon the object being weighed, nor upon the scale, nor upon chance circumstances. It is hanging in space. But if balance is not achieved, balance cannot be seen. We should investigate this in practice. When we ourselves are as if hanging in space, letting the objects we touch float freely in space, this is preaching a dream in a dream. And inside space we are bodily manifesting balance. Balance is a weighing scale's great truth, on which hangs space and on which hangs objects. To experience balance, whether it is immaterial or material, is to be preaching a dream in a dream. There is nothing that is not the liberated state of preaching a dream in a dream. The dream is the whole earth, and the whole earth is balance. Therefore, even endless cerebral revolutions are nothing other than the belief and the devout conduct which experience the dream from inside the dream. Beautiful. Shakyamuni Buddha said, "The Buddha's bodies golden coloured and adorned with 100 signs of happiness, hearing Dharma and preaching it for others, their constant existence is a pleasant dream. Further, in dream action, as kings of nations, they have forsaken palaces, followers, and the 5 desires for the superior and fine, to go to a place of the truth at the foot of a Bodhi tree. They have sat upon the lion seat, pursued the truth for 7 days, and attained the wisdom of the Buddhas. Having realized the supreme truth, they arise and turn the wheel of Dharma, preaching the Dharma to the 4 groups for thousands of myriads of kotis of kalpas. They preach the faultless, wonderful Dharma and save countless living beings, after which they naturally enter nirvana, like a lamp going out when its smoke is spent. If anyone in future corrupt ages preaches this paramount Dharma, that person will obtain great benefit, such as the virtues described above." Learning in practice the present preaching of the Buddha, we should perfectly realize the Buddhist order of the Buddhas. This preaching is not a metaphor, because the wonderful Dharma of the Buddhas is of the Buddhas alone, together with Buddhas. In dreaming and waking alike, all Dharmas are real form. There is establishment of the mind, training, Bodhi, and Nirvana in the waking state, and there is establishment of the mind, training, Bodhi, and Nirvana inside the dream state. The dream state and the waking state are each real form. They are beyond greater and smaller, and beyond superior and inferior. Nevertheless, seeing and hearing words such as further dreaming of becoming the king of a nation, people of the past and present have misunderstood that, due to the influence of the preaching of this paramount Dharma, dreams at night come true. To have understood like this is never to have clarified the Buddha's preaching, The dream state and the waking state originally are oneness and are real form. Buddha Dharma may be a metaphor and at the same time real form, but this dream action in the first place is not a metaphor. Dream action is the reality of the Buddha Dharma. Shakyamuni Buddha, along with all the Buddhas and patriarchs, establishes the mind and undergoes training and realizes the balanced and right state of awakening in the dream state. That being so, the lifetime teaching of the Buddha's truth to the present Saha world is just dream action. 7 days represents a length of time for attaining the Buddha wisdom, turning the wheel of Dharma and saving living beings, however, have been called for thousands of myriads of kotis of kalpas, because the situation in the dream state is indefinable. The Buddha's bodies golden coloured and adorned with 100 signs of happiness, hearing Dharma and preaching it for others, their constant existence is a pleasant dream. Clearly here it is verified that the pleasant dream is the Buddha's. The Tathagata's truth is present as constant existence, not only a 100-year dream. To preach it for others is to manifest the body. To hear Dharma is for the eyes to hear sound. It is for the mind to hear sound. It is for one's old nests to hear sound. It is, prior to the kalpa of emptiness, to hear sound. The body of the Buddhas is golden coloured and adorned with 100 signs of happiness. The pleasant dream, being the body of Buddhas, is arriving directly at the present and doubting no more. While the principle remains that the Buddha's instruction is unceasing in the waking state, the principle of the actual realization of Buddhist patriarchs is always dream action in the dream state. We should learn it in practice through no insulting of the Buddha Dharma. When we are learning in practice no insulting of the Buddha Dharma, the truth now spoken by the Tathagata is instantly realized. Shōbōgenzō Muchu-Setsumu preached to the assembly at Kanondori Koshi Horinji Temple in the Uji district of Yoshu on the 21st day of the 9th lunar month in the autumn of the 3rd year of Ninji, 1242. I think I was in a bit of a dream state for quite a lot of that. Thanks for listening. Take care.